Hello and welcome to this episode of I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, where today I'm going to be talking about the power of the word yet.
So the big question is this: how are parents like us, who don't have a manual, who are doing the best we can, who feel as though we aren't enough, how are we going to raise healthy, happy children who we are proud of and still keep our sanity in that process? That's the question, and this podcast will give you the answers. My name is Ryan Roy, and welcome to I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, a podcast for parents who are being real with themselves.
Hello and welcome back to this episode of I Don't Know Jack About Parenting, where today I'm going to be talking about the power of the word yet. So I happened to be over at my son's school the other day, and as previously I've told you guys in the past, I am the co-president of the PTA over at the school this year. So I end up, everybody knows me, and I'm learning to know everybody. So I've developed a great relationship with the counselors over at the school because they serve a huge group of children in need at our school, to be quite frank. And as we were having a discussion, one of our counselors has this amazing office where it's just full of color and positivity and vibrance. And it's like the office in the school that just exudes friendliness and welcoming. So all the school is great, but her room in particular is amazing. And above one of her bookshelves, she has this big, huge, I don't want to say poster, it's something she created herself, and she says, "The power of the word yet." And I'm so taken back when I go into her office that I don't always, there's so much that your eyes capture that I hadn't noticed it before. So I looked at her and I said, well, tell me about the power of the word yet. She says oftentimes kids or adults, her and I have great discussions around human psychology and things, and she says, people say, I can't do that. And she goes, and I will tell the kids, yet. Like, I don't know how to tie my shoes. And she says, yet. So it's not limiting them. You just put yet at whatever their own limiting belief is. I don't know how to do math. Yet. I'm not good at my multiplications. Yet. I don't know how to read. Yet. I don't have a good relationship with my mother. Yet. I don't have a good relationship with my father. Yet. My teachers just don't like me. Yet. Which means there's hope, which means, honestly, as I'm saying this out loud, not just reading it and hearing what she had to say to me, is what can we do to change that mindset in the moment if we don't believe we have a good relationship with our parents? You could start to work to mend that relationship. And the only person you can really start with is yourself. I'm not any good at podcasting yet. I don't know jack about parenting yet. But I tell you, as I continue to verbalize my own experiences, guys, this is designed for me to self-reflect, look in the mirror, and hopefully help somebody else out as I'm doing that. As I read more books to become a better parent, I share some of those experiences with you. As I implement the strategies that I read, I typically share them with you. Because I know I don't know jack about parenting yet. And if you don't know jack about parenting yet, I encourage you to continue to work on yourself. Because you can be anything you choose to be. That's what we tell our children. And if you choose to be an excellent parent, if you choose to be an excellent mom, if you choose to be an excellent dad, if you choose that path, you too will achieve everything that you want to achieve. I imagine if you're listening to a parenting podcast that you are a parent. And I imagine if you're learning about being a parent or you're seeking other people's guidance, it's because you want to be a better version of what you already are. Which means you haven't given up and said, hey, I'm no good at this parenting thing. You said, hey, I haven't figured it out yet. And just so you know, this thing we call life, I haven't figured it out yet either. But I appreciate you coming along with me on the journey because it's a fun ride. Imagine being at an amusement park. I'm going to end with this thought. Imagine being at an amusement park and you're on this ride and you're the only one on it and you're the only one screaming. You may not even scream because you're not enjoying that with other people. But on this roller coaster we call life, I will tell you this. I do know this. It's better riding the ride with a lot of other people who are like-minded and a lot of people who are not like-minded because we can learn from each other. So I appreciate you going on this roller coaster ride of parenting with me. Thank you. I'll see you in the next episode.
Do you want to be the dad you wish you had? If so, go get my free book, Be the Dad You Wish You Had, at BeTheDadYouWishYouHad.com. Inside, you'll find my most effective 40 tips to quickly and easily transform yourself into the ideal dad. Go to BeTheDadYouWishYouHad.com now and get it while it's free.